Yeah, welcome back to the third edition in how to draw a building plan. Sorry. Remember we started off with this question and we so far we have been able to draw the building plan of this particular question. The difference between this question and the building plan is this question is not having the thickness of the wall, while the building plan we drew or we are drawing is having the thickness of the wall. And once again, this particular question is representing the schematic design of our building floor plan. Now, this is where we left off the last time. We have created the spaces for our windows. This space is for triple window, double window, double window, double window, then single down 50 window, double 900 window, and we also have a double door, single door, single door, single doors all around. The only place we have a double door is at the entrance. Today what we shall do is to install the windows and install the doors. To install the windows and to install the doors. Now I will start with the door. We know that the door is 750 mm wide. That means when it opens 750 mm. Now to draw our door, this is the 750 space, 750 space. We pick from here, we draw a line which is 750 mm long. Then we take it up 750 mm. Then in the specification, we're told that the thickness of our door is 38. So thickness of the door 38. Then we bring it back down 750. Now this particular door, this is the door resting on the wall, and this line is the demarcation between the floor level, the floor level of this entrance porch and the floor level of the living room. Now this is our door. But the doors are open, one to the right and the other one to the left. So because I'm using AutoCAD, the pathway of doing it is what we call mirroring. It's what we call mirror. Click on the item you have drawn, press enter, then click the mirror dividing point. Instantly you have the other door on the other side. Now you need to indicate the direction of opening of the door by using a line. Usually on your drawing board you will use 45 degrees set square. Just draw a line from this point to this point. That angle is 45 degrees. Then draw another line from this point to this point. This angle is also 45 degrees. There are two ways of representing it. The fastest way for those using drawing board is to use 45 degrees set square. For the other way, the second way I will show us when I draw the second or the single dot. Now, for quick work, what I'll simply do is I'll copy one of these 750 mm dots, then drag them up to the next point, bring it here. Then in AutoCAD, there's what we call rotate. Rotate is a modified tool. I can now rotate for my convenience. Now I have rotated the door. I can now move it to where I want it to be. Now the door is at this point, and I don't want a change in level between the living room and this corridor. So what I will do is I will erase this particular line. So I'm left with the door. When I did the double door, I said you can use your set square to draw this line. This particular line and this particular line indicate the direction of the door opening. Indicate the direction of the door opening. Apart from using set square, 45-degree set square, I can also use a circle. For those using the drawing board, using a circle may be tedious because it will slow down your work, the speed of your work. So I will advise you use 45 degrees set square. But let me just show us an example of using a circle. So I use a circle. The circle is radius 750 mm. I trim off the part I don't want. So that shows the opening of the door. The opening of the door. So we have two ways of indicating opening of doors. Two ways of indicating opening of doors, this way and this way. For you who will be using the drawing board, I'll prefer this the fourth method. Now let's copy the doors and paste in other places. I'll copy the door and paste in other places. For instance, I have this. Now let's continue with drawing other doors. You can just simply go ahead, start from the center point of this wall, 750, then up here 750, then the thickness is 38 mm, back down 750. Same apply to this point, start on the center of the wall, 750, 750, 38, 750. That done, we can simply copy this particular door, because it has the same opening direction as the one in the other bedroom. Copy on here and bring it to this point and paste. You can move it in a bit and paste. We also have the same opening direction in the store. So position it here, move it in a bit. And paste. Now we can also copy this particular door. Copy this door from here and bring into the toilet here because it has the same opening direction. Okay. Then we copy the second one copy the second one. This is much easier when you are using AutoCAD, but because the examination will require you to draw it manually, I will advise that you use 45-degree line set square to just determine the opening direction of your door to be either to the left or to the right. Then the last door that we need to fix is the door to the kitchen. The door to the kitchen. So we can simply copy this door, this particular one, and take it to the kitchen. So we are done with fixing the door. The next thing for us is to insert the windows. The windows. Inserting the windows is much easy. It's also easy as we have for the door. All you need to do is draw a line from here to the other side of the window point, another line from this point to the other side of the window area. Then we now draw a line from the central point of the wall, central part of the wall, to the other side of the wall. We erase the excess portion of this line. Then because our window should be, let's say, 50 mm thick, 50 mm thick, here is our window. This is our window. What we just need to do is to remove this line, this line, this line, remove this portion. That becomes our window. That's a simple type of window you can put on the floor plan. The simple type of window you can put on the floor plan. Now because we have triple windows here, and also in the living room we will have a triple window here. Easily, because I'm using AutoCAD, I can decide to copy this, bring it out, rotate it, then move it into position for the third type of window. I mean for the triple window, move it to the point. So I have the second window there. All I need to do is to remove this because I have existing line from the previous one still on it. So I have a triple window and another triple window. The next thing I will do is, since this is a triple window, I can actually use it for, okay, let's draw the second, the double window. Take a line from here down to that point, and from here down to this point. Then you can decide to offset. Then another offset. So we have a double window. Now because all others we also have double windows, let's copy this and copy and paste where we also have another double window vertical vertical on the plan, and place another window vertical on the plan. So we have those windows in place. We have these windows in place. This is a simple way of indicating windows on the plan. In order to fix the windows here, the windows here, the windows there, and the one for the bedrooms, and because on the plan it will look horizontal. So just like we did to the triple window, we'll also copy this, bring it out, then rotate it, rotate, make it horizontal, then move it into position where we need it. We move it into position where we need it. This is the advantage AutoCAD has over manual. Manual is a technical drawing board. Now we can as well copy very quickly this double window for other places that we need it. Take it here, take it in this bedroom, take it down to this point, paste it there, copy, copy from the source, paste it there, we are done. So we are through with the double windows. We are through with the double windows. We are left with a single window. Single window. For the single window, that's much simple. We draw a line, just like we did for other windows. Then draw a line again. Then we can offset to have a line in the middle of the place. Then offset, let's say 50 mm again. Bring it inward. So we have a single window. We can now copy this and paste in the next portion for our single window. So the windows, the doors are all fixed. If you observe, all we have done in construction line, the all lines are the same thickness. At this point, we need to change these lines to differentiate between outlines and construction lines. Outlines and construction lines. So when you are done with this immediate drawing, make sure you erase those areas that you need to erase, as walls, to make that place clean so that yes, it is coming out. Now we can as well delete this portion of the wall, this portion of the wall, to make it neat. Erase this portion of the wall, erase it, erase this portion of the wall, to open up that space that yes, the walls are entering into each other, because that is what gives the building the stability. The walls must penetrate into one another. The walls penetrate into one another. Another term for it, flush into one another or intersect one another. As a result, it gives strength to the building. It gives strength to the building. This will be the last edition of how to draw a plan. But in our next edition, we'll treat how to draw elevation, which is simple. That should take us just one episode. I want to extend this line. So because what we should have here is a dwarf wall, a dwarf wall. If we go back to the question, because we must answer the question appropriately. In the question, we were told this portion from this point to this point is dwarf wall and beam. Dwarf wall and beam. But we are not told if this is a wall to the roof or a wall to the roof. But for the purpose of this exercise, I'll make sure that this wall is to the roof. This wall is to the roof, while this place will be a dwarf wall, an entrance to the porch, and a beam. The beam cannot be seen in plan, but it should be seen visibly in the elevation. So continuing with our plan, before we indicate outline and construction line, we create our dwarf wall. That means from this point to this point, this wall is dwarf. Dwarf means a short wall, a short wall. That means we can now erase that line. We can now erase this line to show that this line is continuous. So in order for us to indicate which is outline and which is construction line, which is outline and which is construction line, all I need to do is click on this particular line and indicate that it is an outline. So I now duplicate that particular one using what we call match property on AutoCAD. Now indicate that yes, these are outlines. Is an outline. You can see it is bringing out our drawing to differentiate between the outline and the construction line. For we can simply call it thick and thin line. Thick and thin line. All right. Uh, it has been clearly distinguished. We have our outline different from the thin line. The thin lines are representing the doors, the windows, the change in floor levels, change in floor level. This is another line, that's another line. So this is what we call in architecture graphical representation of a floor plan. Graphical representation of a floor plan. The last thing we will do in this is to write into the spaces. We write into the spaces. This space is the living room stroke dining. So we write into the spaces. So write your name. That is one of the names living room stroke dining. All I need to do is just to edit it. So using AutoCAD, I can now copy and edit the name as I do that. So I edit. This is my porch. Porch. This is bedroom. I can now copy and paste in other bedroom. This is the kitchen. This is the store. And this is the WC and the bath. This is the corridor. So we are done with our floor plan. In WAEC or GCE, it's not compulsory you dimension as it was done on the plan. So this is where we'll round off on how to draw a building plan. The final thing we will do before we finally round off, before we conclude on this, is it is important you indicate the drawing you have drawn or the object you have drawn. It's very, very important. Very, very important. So this is floor plan. Floor plan. You can decide to increase the font size. Yes. And you can decide to underline. Okay. So finally, this is what we have achieved from our first episode, second episode. This is the third and final episode on how to draw the plan. Should you have a question, feel free to send your question, and your question, I believe, are awaiting answers. Thank you for your time.